Hello and welcome to this video series where we're checking out submissions to the Dungeoncrawler Gamejam of 2023, and this time we will have a look at a game called Crawl Back to Me by Kethram Games. A downloadable game for Windows. My entry for the Dungeoncrawler Jam. Unfortunately, it did not have enough time to finish the game. It is playable but not complete yet. I will continue to work on it after the jam. I did not test the build. It starts. That's all I know. Okay. Okay, background story. You play as Alastair, a brave knight, a follower of the Lord of Light. A few months ago, your wife Cassandra died due to a failed alchemy experiment. While you were away on a mission for your church, devastated by the loss, you can't find it in your heart to go through her things. Until a week ago, that is. And there you find a letter addressed to you. In the letter, Cassandra explains the danger of the experiment she was about to do. She tells you that if things go wrong and she dies, you should seek out a soul stone. It will enable you to speak to her again, even though separated by death. A detailed map is included, showing you the way to a long-forgotten dungeon. You set out to find such a stone, even though contacting the dead is frowned upon by your church. There are so many things you wanted to say to her, but you could never find the words to express yourself while she was still alive. Perhaps this is your chance to tell her how much you loved her, how much she meant to you, and how much you miss her. Controls: WSD to move, Q&E to turn, space to attack, H to heal yourself. H to heal. Okay. Enter to interact. There isn't much to interact with yet. O to open close options, M to toggle the minimap, tab to open close the full map. I think it's, M and so on, that's irregular, but H for heal, that's a bit weird. Let's see if we need the mouse here. Known bug: sometimes enemies move in ways they are not supposed to move. If they do, you can't attack them. Moving away from them can solve this. Doors stopped working for some reason, couldn't find what caused it, so there are only a few doors right now. None leads to important areas. If you interact with them, they will not animate open, but you can move right through them. Please leave a moment if you find any issues, or simply let me know if you enjoyed what little I was able to make. Okay. Game design: Kethram Games. Programmer Imelda Weyers, Kethram. Narrative designers Dennis Kiles, Dan Dunneworld. Models by Synth Studios. GUI by Ponetti. Music from the Ultimate Music Bundle and sound effects from the Ultimate FX Bundle. Okay, so for the story alone, this really sounds like, with the duality, like the two, the real and the afterlife, and it's more than just it feels like the story is more woven in, but we will need to see in the game if it's not just a little bit of text here. But yeah, let's switch over to the game then. And here we are. So let's see. Welcome to the tutorial level. Use WSD to move, Q&E to turn. Alright. And continue has to be clicked away with the mouse button, I guess. Yes, you will get more information along the way. Yeah, actually can't do that with enter or space. Okay. Okay. Whatever is coming into view looks a bit odd. I guess these are our hands, like a hammer and a fist. Alright. Press enter to interact. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that we need to use the mouse to click that away. Unfortunately, the script that opens and closes doors broke. There was no time to repair it before the jam ended, but there was time to implement this message. Alright. Interface is nice. Or let's say the border for the text, because the controls here, they're not looking that pretty. Okay. Okay. Someone is guarding the corridor up ahead. Press space to attack when in range. You can heal yourself with H, but it will take time to recharge. So what happens if we just click on stuff here? And this was the heal then. So we can control everything with the mouse. This is now grayed out. So how long does it take to recharge? And as long as we are waiting for that, we can have a look at the perspective and stuff. So the perspective is fine. You can see some of the floor. You can see the wall left and right besides of you. So that's fine. I think I would have preferred just a little bit smaller movement here, but it's fine. And it's queuing up the turn buttons. So if I go forward and turn right, then it will actually queue it up and execute them in the order. So if I go forward, left, right. Okay, so it queues them up without limits. That's a bit problematic. So, I mean, usually it will not come to that, but yeah, so if you move forward and then press right, you can be sure that it's actually being done. If you hold the forward button, you will not continue to move. If you press forward twice, yeah, then you will also move forward twice. So our heal is back, by the way. So let's get into combat here. Okay, so it's real-time fight. I mean, obviously, if the heal is also real-time. A guard is patrolling the corridor ahead. You can pass safely if you stay out of sight. But do we want that? Okay. Portals will teleport you to a different part of the dungeon. If you get lost, try using your map. M opens the minimap. Tab of full map. Okay, guess press again to close. Minimap is here. Oh, that looks nice. And this is a bit like blurred out. But of course we need to check out what we were missing here. Nothing. Okay, great. Turn. Okay, let's hop into the portal. And there are more portals now. Okay. So the minimap is rotating with us, which means that okay, and if we just move into the portal, we are also teleported. So I would prefer in this case that if the minimap was like sticking to one rotation, but it's more or less cosmetics preference. But that way, if we look at the map, we can now see that we were coming from the north. And we're now going to the west. just more portals. Stairs will bring you to the next level. Do not go to the next level if you haven't interacted with the soul stone for the level you're on. The stones must be activated in the correct order. This tutorial is the only exception. There's no soul stone here. So what? So should I still explore the rest? Do not do that! Unless you're still in the level you're in. That's a bit weird. Okay, anyways, we still have a couple of portals left. So before we leave the area... okay. We need to check out one more portal. And there is a door which is probably broken, but we can just move through. Alright. Yeah, okay. So I guess in this case we are finished here and can just move on. Yeah, there's like this queuing up is nice, but sometimes in this case, because the movement is also a bit slow, it might lead to the, like, you're executing one more step than you intention to do. What you can also do with the movement is just queue up the one command instead of unlimited commands. And only queue up the command if a certain time has passed for the movement. I mean, this is usually not an issue if the movement is quicker. But in this, which I think it should be in general, I think that movement here is maybe a little bit too slow. So a little bit quicker would have been nice. But then also, if I press forward right, right away, then it is okay if the right key is ignored. But I want that it queues up the at least one if I move forward and then right. I hope that you heard that. Forward, right. I mean, it does that because it queues it up anyways. But that would have been enough, right? So if I move forward right, it could ignore that because that's probably an accidental entry. While this is probably not an accidental entry. In any case, let's see... was this the one? Yeah. Yeah, and this it almost feels like intuitive to press the forward, to hold the forward button, and this is not working. That's something which could have been added. Oh, and now the movement changed. What? Okay, so what I just complained about regarding movement being too slow, that's fixed now. That's not an issue anymore. That's interesting. Why was the movement changed from one level to the next? So yeah, this of course is fine then. Now it feels like very nice to just navigate it through, besides of like clicking for every step, but it's still fine because it's queuing up. Alright, let's just kill this dude. Actually, we should probably heal. We can also move away. But we cannot pass them, so there is a collision detection. And we can also not circle around the enemy. Like if we were on the same tile and I would just turn, then like move forward to the enemy. I need to wait now anyways for the heal. If we move forward to an enemy and then just turn around and then move backward. But that's not working, which is fine. Or which is probably better that way. I don't see any advantage of killing the enemies, so we might as well not do that. Unless we're getting attacked from both sides, which would be unfortunate. Do we actually lose them at some point? Or are they... No, they are not following us. Okay, so in this case... Ah, yeah. In this case, like on the page, described on the page, the attack was broken. They were not correctly on the tile or something like that. The dungeon layout is very simple, just corridors with portals. He was having a movement animation, but he doesn't have legs, like a walking animation. Okay, before we attack there, let's just... And there's another one. Grr. And this is the soul thing which we need to activate, I guess. Yeah, you can see that they're not too interested in following us. Can we actually exploit that? Like, no, they seem to attack right away. Yeah. You can't dance. Which is a good thing, I guess. But we're cornered! Ugh. Okay. As you approach the Soul Stone, you feel a dark power radiating from it. Should you really be doing this? No! What dark power lies hidden inside this thing? My faith warns me to turn away from this. But my heart says otherwise. Oh, my beloved Cassandra, how I miss you. Perhaps just a short moment, just to see her one last time. Yes, what harm can it do? You hesitantly touch the stone, so no matter what we say, we have to touch the stone. The moment your fingers touch the stone, you feel its power crawl up on your arm. Images flow into your mind, and you can hear many voices whispering in your ears. By the Lord, this thing doth work! Cassandra, Cassandra, can you sense my presence? Alastair, is that your voice I hear? Are you here with me? Yes, yes, my Cassandra, it is me, Alastair. My love, it has been so long. Did you find my note, or did you die? No, no, Cassandra, I did not die, and I am sorry I took so long. I only found your note a week ago. I missed you so much I couldn't bear going through your things. My love, you are here now. That is all that counts. I am so sorry I had to leave you. So sorry could not say goodbye. As I, my love. You meant the world to me, but I could never find the words to say how much I loved you. Oh, Alastair, you did. Not with words, but with the way you looked at me, the way you held my hands. I wish I could hold your hands again, my dear Cassandra. Hold you one last time. Wait, what is happening? The stone has lost most of its glow. The voices in your images in your mind are fading. Cassandra, please don't go. Not yet. Alastair, can you still hear me? I thought we would have more time. You must find another soulstone. We must speak again. I need your help. My help? My help for what? Cassandra, Cassandra, don't go. Find me again, Alastair. I need you. With that plait still ringing in your ears, the stone dies. Okay, there's an actual story in the game. That's nice. Okay. I mean, there is still, like, plenty of stuff to discover here, but I don't see that we are progressing the character in any way, so we probably don't need that. Actually, if we switch levels... If we switch levels, we can now get our heal back, and we can exploit that way, that we don't need to wait that long. Okay. Yeah, the combat is not super interesting, of course. Oh. We can move through the stairs, and we should probably not do that, because we might end up falling through the level or something like that. Depending on how the game handles the collision and stuff. Yeah. Why is this also... If I press space... It's also activating the heal, so it's just doing everything. Interesting. I guess this is a pause button. Let's try that if we see... Oh. Nope. I don't think that this button is doing anything. But apparently, you can see that the space bar is for attacking, but it will also... I'm not sure if you can see that, but this is like being grayed out just a little bit. So the space bar, the visual feedback of the space bar is incorrect. Okay, this was a dead end then. This wall has... There's nothing on the map here. Okay. This seems to be a bug though. Or maybe we will find a lever or something, and then we will open a secret passage thing or stairs or whatever. There's the next soul stone. A very tough enemy. But not the most exciting fight. Okay. Another soul stone radiates its power towards you. Without hesitation, you approach and place your hand on its surface. Cassandra! Are you there? I found another soul stone. Alistair, thank goodness you did. I need your help, my love. Help with what? I don't understand. This place I'm in, it's a hell. Cassandra, no, how can that be? A good person like you, though, don't belong in hell. Alistair, your words are kind, but we both know your Lord of Light doesn't see me that way. Surely the Lord sees the goodness in you, just as I do. Perhaps he does. But, you know, I'm a witch, Alistair. My kind is never welcome to the halls of your Lord. But she has some other lords, doesn't she? Also, why did she do these experiments in the first place? I don't know. I am scared, my love. There are things here, evil things. I do not know how much longer I can keep them at bay. Then let me be your champion. You are a wise woman. Tell me how I can rescue you from this. Again, the stone is dimming before you can finish your conversation. Oh, my brave knight, you give me hope. Follow the stones, my love. They are the key to our reunion. Please, make haste. I will, my love. I will do anything I can to have more time with you. Again, the stone dies out. Let's go to the next level. And there's the next stone already. But we need to heal up before that. And this dude is probably also a bit more serious. So yeah, let's exploit the heal. Up. Heal. Down. Heal. Was that here? No. Okay. Dead. The darkness radiating from the soulstone feels stronger this time. You know the deep in your heart that what you're doing goes against everything your faith dictates. Will your Lord of Light take offense at what you're doing? But frankly, you don't really care. As you care about right now is rescuing your beloved Cassandra from hell she never deserved. Cassandra, I'm here again. I found another stone. Alistair, you sound different, weaker. Are you alright? Do not fret, my love. The path through this forsaken place was not easy. I do feel weak, but I will be fine, I am sure. My dearest Alistair, my heart aches with your absence. Please, please forgive me. Forgive you? I don't understand. Note from creator. Alice, I ran out of time to finish the story. I will continue after the jam. Okay. But the game is continuing. Did we have the stair icon before? I didn't notice. Also, the map is deactivating. Yeah, we did. But this is now a different level? What? I am not quite sure. This looks just like a maze with portals. But I'm not sure if I'm even supposed to be here. I mean, the game might have ended already. Now, I'm not sure if there's like one portal I was... Ah yeah, there's one more. And another portal. Oh, and there's another thing. And there's another enemy. Ah! Apparently we're not hitting. Go away! Yeah, their movement is a bit weird. And we cannot attack. I mean, maybe we don't even need to. And we also cannot use that thing. Yeah, I guess the story is done for now. I don't know, like, if this is the final enemy or something, final boss monster. So, let's kill that guy and see if that triggers anything. I mean, this seems to be the strongest opponent we faced yet. So maybe something happens after we killed it. I doubt it, but maybe. But nope, nothing. Okay. Well, that's it. Yeah. That was No, this was Crawl Back to Me by Kethram. So the movement is fine. Is like the first level was slower. There, this actually was a bit of a, like, this queuing up was a bit of an, well, not, it was not super optimal, but now, like, with the fast steps, it's not an issue at all. I mean, this feels great navigating through the dungeon. That's perfectly fine. The perspective is also fine. No complaints there. The combat mechanics, well, it's just hitting until they're dead, right? So, very simple, and of course you can just move away and heal up. I mean, it works, but it's, well, yeah, it is what it is. From like the content, level design and so on, it's just corridors with rooms with this thing in there. But I appreciate that there's actually a story. But I would say content-wise, still meh. But I think for the duality aspect, that's probably somewhat of a nicer implementation than the rest of some sort, but then again, I mean, it's only in the dialogue, so yeah, I mean, it's there, right? The art composition, yeah, very basic assets. I think they were not from the author himself, right? Models by Synth Studios. Okay. Then yeah, the implementation, I already mentioned that. And yeah, sound, yeah, very basic. I think it would have been nice to have some sound effects for movement. But I mean, maybe this game is a good example how much the music makes of a difference. Like, if we didn't have any music, it would just feel very dull, I guess. But the music is nice, a nice choice. I don't think that was yeah, music from Ultimate Music Bundle, but just that the music was there is a decent addition. So overall, I think that was a nice entry. It's a shame that it was there was not enough time for it to get finished, so for like the completeness is not really there. But anyways, nice entry by Kethram, Crawl Back to Me. And with that, I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again when we're checking out the next game. Bye bye.